Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bells. Every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So I got on Fani Willis a couple of times already, but we always got to remember that it takes two to tango. So let's talk about brother Nathan Wade and his doings, because this all could not be possible if he did not take a part of it. So let's get into it. This is from the New York Post, and it reads, inside Trump prosecutor Nathan Wade's $6,000 spending spree on luxury cruises and Caribbean resorts. Let's run through this real quick. See if we got any questions or answers. Any answers to questions that may arise. It said details of the luxury cruises. Georgia District Attorney Fani Willis, or Fani Willis. I'm gonna say Fanny. I got a name Fanny. It ain't spelled like this, but anyway. I'm from Texas. I speak how I want to. Fani Willis allegedly took with special prosecutor Nathan Wade have been uncovered as part of his unsealed divorce documents. Credit card statements included in Wade's divorce file from wife of 26 years, Joycelyn, show he spent over $6,000 on travel in October and November of 2022. First of all, I'm gonna say like this: I ain't mad at him. I could be hating, but I ain't mad at him, because I wish I could spend $6,000 in a month on travel. It's got to be nice, you know what I'm saying? So but hey, he got paid enough from what these documents have said. Lawyers for Joycelyn noted how Wade booked flights for himself, Willis, and his mother to Miami, and on the same day paid for over $2,500 to Royal Caribbean Cruises. Before the month was out, he also charged $992 on Freedom of the Seas, a luxury liner that travels between Florida and the Caribbean. The evidence is clear that Miss Willis was an intended travel partner for at least some of these trips, as indicated by flights he purchased for her to accompany him. Joycelyn's attorney, Andrea Hastings, wrote in court documents. Now, see, I was going to try to be the devil's advocate and say, well, look, how do we not know a lot of these trips weren't for his mother? Now, it says that, on the flight itineraries, I guess Fani Willis' name came up. But I was going to be like, hey, he probably took his mom on a cruise. He's newly divorced, and it's probably just him and his mom. Maybe dad may not be there anymore for whatever reason. So, it's just him and his mama. So he's going to take on a cruise, take it on spa trips, all this kind of stuff that she probably, wanted to do her whole life and was not able to do it. So now that he's a free man, getting a divorce, whatever. But the divorce ain't final, bro. So it's like, that don't make sense, because you ain't got that kind of money, because you spending that money. All it's going to do is go as evidence to your wife's lawyer on how much money you make and how much you spend and how much is available for her to have. So, kind of messed that up. What else to say? Aboard ship Wade and Willis, if she was indeed with him, would have enjoyed a choice of 4 different pools, as well as a spa, a casino royale for gamblers, a full-size theater, and numerous restaurants and bars, including the Bull and Bear English pub. Like I say, if he took his mom, I know a lot of mothers who would love to, go on a cruise, do a little gambling, might see a show or two, do a little sipping, just enjoy themselves, sit outside. Women love cruises. Women love cruises. The cruise ship has a capacity of almost 4,000 passengers, even boasts a climbing wall, mini golf and basketball court. I doubt she played basketball. Wade's credit card records also show other charges, including $370 charges charged at the swanky Hyatt Regency Aruba Resort, Spa, and Casino, a 4-star hotel where rooms typically cost over $600 per night. The resort's amenities include beaches and poolside service, couples spa treatment. Women love spa. Like I said, mama might want to go get a spa. Yet another cruise charge was added in November, with Wade paying over $3,000 to the Norwegian Cruise Line. Although the exact details remain under wraps, the region operates luxury cruise ships boasting romantic suites with queen beds, private balconies, and onboard shopping, live music, and steakhouses. Here's one thing I will say. I I doubt an older woman's gonna want to go on 2 cruises in a month. Doubt that happening. Now, here's another thing. Women can be jealous, and they just can be jealous. You know, a woman can get mad if she see you talking to your mother or daughter anytime, you know, and think that you spending a whole lot of time with them and talking to them and you bonding with them so much, but yet they swear them down. You don't talk to them, but you see them every day. So my point is, if you plan on taking your mama on a cruise, first thing your woman gonna want to know is, when am I gonna go on a cruise? You gonna take your mama, you better take me. I mean, come on, fellas, tell me if I'm lying or not. But I don't see no dude say, hey, if you take your daddy fishing, you better take me fishing. Shoot, take your daddy fishing and go with him fishing. Matter of fact, you can stay out there and fish with him as long as possible. What lake y'all going to? Make sure I ain't that lake. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, it is what it is. Let's keep going here. Court documents also show Wade paid an additional $3,835 to a travel agency, Vacation Express. At the time of the luxury travel charges, Wade was working as a special prosecutor for Willis on the case against Donald Trump and over a dozen other accused of election interference in Georgia. Nathan was appointed by Willis on November 1st, 2021, and the next day he filed for divorce. Court documents obtained by the Post show. I wonder this dude has a major in symbology, because I'm wondering if that woman said, if you want this job, you need to divorce your wife. We've been doing this all this time, and I'm tired. I'm tired, Nathan. I'm tired of hiding. But if you want this job, you're going to divorce your wife. If not, I'm putting you back on traffic ticket duty. Since then, Wade and Joyce have been locked in a battle to settle the divorce, with Wade accused of hiding his earnings, avoiding filing relevant paperwork, and attempting to settle the divorce without fairly dividing their assets. Each has also accused the other of having an affair during their 26-year marriage. The documents also have been sealed until Monday, when the judge ruled it was in the public's interest to know their content. Yeah, they say it's very odd that people's divorce documents be sealed, even no matter if you're high profile or not. Joyce's attorney want both Mr. Wade and Willis to take the stand to get the full details of how much he's been spending on their alleged tryst. I think she just want to know, just because, you know, just being a woman, just want to know what the other woman is getting. Defendant Joyce seeks to dispose of Ms. Willis in order to determine details surrounding her romantic affair with plaintiff Nathan. And there appears to be no reasonable explanation for their travels apart from a romantic relationship, Hastings wrote in an affidavit. Now, you might say, hey, they separated, right? Filed for divorce in 2001, and a year later, they're going on trips. Well, here's the thing. Number one, still married. No matter how you slice it, dice it, and roll it, they're still married. There's many times people file for divorce, and then they get back together. File for divorce and reconcile. So you have to take that into consideration too. You are married until those divorce papers are signed, stamped, and filed. Then you're free to do whatever you want to after that. But before that, you can't take your woman on trips. You can't even, like I said, but you got to be able to move quick, move fast. And I think, hold on, let me read this little part right here. Contrary to Ms. Willis's belief, the defendant is not utilizing the deposition to harass her, but rather to seek pertinent information from her husband's paramour regarding her relationship with plaintiff and the extent of plaintiff's financial involvement in the same. What I think is it's just a great lawyer tactic. It's perfect timing. Like I said before in another video, you are going through this Donald Trump hearing and his co-defendants. So what better time to throw this out there to make Mr. Wade move quickly, give you everything that you need and not really give his lawyer a whole lot of time. Well, heck, you've been separated for at least a year and 3 months. So not get a lawyer time, because you know how lawyers are. So they'll drag it on. They'll drag stuff out as long as they can to get paid as much as possible. So right now would be a good time to throw all this on them, because you can slip up. You know, put something out there you didn't want to get put out there. Make a mistake. Put some, but it's like, we have to see your financials, and we need to see it now. And you do it now because he's so wrapped up in this one case. And if we can pressure him, it may be pressured into, like I said, releasing statements or releasing documents a whole lot faster, so he can hurry up and get this divorce over with, so he can move on to. So what he got, like Donald Trump and 12 co-defendants that they're trying to lock up right now? Could be a strategy. These answers are relevant to the equity division of the marital estate, dissipation of marital assets, and the plaintiff's capacity to provide spousal support. Jorgensen's lawyers have also alleged in court papers Willis took her on a trip to California's premier wine destination, Napa Valley. Allegations of a romance between the prosecutors first surfaced when Trump co-defendant Mike Roman asked to have the criminal charges against him dismissed on the grounds of improper and clandestine relationship between Willis and Nathan. So people saying, like, what does it matter if they have, got a relationship? One, like I said, him and his wife separated, they filed for divorce. So what's wrong with them getting into a relationship? Again, slippery slope. He's still married. Keep it under wraps. 2, should they recuse themselves or step down from the case? I say yes, if it's proved that any other money that, if it's proved that any of the money that he spent on these trips with the prosecutors, because here's how it ties, that's how it ties together. It ain't that, that's his money, he got paid, he earned it. Like, you're talking about federal funds or government funds, taxpayer funds going to these lawyers. But it's a question of how much he got paid within the last 2 years or year and a half, or however long this case been going on. If Fani Willis went to church, sat there and told the congregation that she paid all her lawyers, the Nathan Wade and the white lady and the white dude, all the same hourly rate. She didn't say they got paid the same amount of money. So the question is the billable hours. If he's sitting on like hundreds of billable hours and they only sitting on maybe a few dozen, you give or take, or whatever, maybe like 100 billable hours, but let's say he got like 700 or 800 billable hours. I don't know, I'm just throwing numbers out there. But if there's a disparity, that's where your problem is. Because now you have to justify the money. They got to justify the hours. And when you do that, they dig into the financials and they say, oh, well, you use some of that money to take Fani on these cruises with the money you got paid. Thought y'all was being slick. But y'all think we're going to look at your money and your co-counsel's money too. So why in the heck y'all not getting the same billable hours? What are you doing different than them? So that's, it goes back to, remember The Wire, one of the best dramas in history. When one of the detectives, I can't think of his name, God almighty. Was it Bump? The older black dude. Oh man, I forgot. It's been years since I've seen The Wire, but he said, you follow the money. You want to get up to the bottom of it? You want to find out who's the criminal, who's doing right or wrong? Follow the money. It'll lead you right to lead you right to the source of all your problems. So again, if the hours cannot be accounted for, and then you use that money, taxpayers, government money, and took your boss on trips, the person who's signing your check or who's signing your slips to turn in to get paid, that's where your problem is. And that's why they would have to recuse themselves, because then they're looking at prosecution and criminal charges just for that. But anyway, that's all I got for this one, man. This is a tangled web that we have weaved. And when something like this, that, and the third, we deceive. Practice to deceive, tangled web, we weave, and whatever. But anyway, that's all I got for this one. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments below and share it with the world. And again, check out marlonmorale.com. Get your, like I say, your perfumes, cologne, your beard essentials. Got silk do-rags, silk scarves, whole nine. Trying to provide y'all with luxury items. Luxury items at not the most luxurious prices, but same quality, same materials. Trust me. Anyway, with that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.